What's going on, everybody? Nathan McIntosh here with your weekly market update. Trying to get away from calling it the Corona update because I want to keep doing this even after this whole thing is over, which is hopefully sooner than later. I know most of you guys can agree with that, right? So just a quick question. How many of you guys are considered essential? And how many of you guys never knew how essential or unessential your job was considered in society? So it's kind of interesting that we have this new class of workers, right? it's crazy. But anyway, I wanted to keep this one a little shorter for you guys that probably have tuned out of my long-winded videos. So first of all, I want to reiterate, if anybody needs or knows anybody that needs any help during this trying time, please let me know. I actually got a phone call out of the blue, not because I offered to help, but I got a phone call out of the blue because of somebody that supposedly saw a room for rent that I did not advertise, but they must have gotten my name confused because I'm a real estate agent. They must have seen one of my listings and thought I had a room for rent. Anyway, long story short, I was able to help them out, and it wasn't the channel or the means that I thought I was going to get requests for help. It just came out of the sky, and for a minute I was kind of weirded out and almost said no, but then God spoke to me and said, you need to help this lady out. So long story short, I did. So hopefully she's doing well. All right, so moving on, I've had some other people comment about my assortment of mugs here. So if you want some free advertising, I love coffee mugs and cups, and so I've got quite a few here. So I'll just go ahead and advertise here a little bit. I've got Panhandle Inspection Services, Dean Williams, Bill Ivy, and them. They've always done great inspections for me. Of course, my own personal mug. If you guys do not have one of these, or you would like one of the Nathan McIntosh Realtor mugs, I would be glad to hook you up with one. Thank you, Adams Homes. Supreme Lending. And then, of course, Zillow thought they should send me a mug too. So anyway, had some people comment in the past about the cups that I keep up here. And so if you are a lender or some vendor at home that wants to send me a cup, I will feature that on my videos just for fun, some free advertising. All right, so we're going to move on to talk about what's going on in the marketplace right now. And I'm going to be pretty brief today, like I said, and just tell you that here we are. I'm filming this on April 9th, a little bit late. Try to get my videos out on Wednesday. So here we are on Thursday, April 9th. And so far this month, we have listed 206 homes. And this is all residential, no commercial, no land. I'm not talking about lots and land. So 206 residential listings this month. Out of the 206 that we've listed, we've actually written contracts on 275. So if you do the math, we've actually sold more homes than we've listed so far this month. Obviously, some of those carried on from last month and previous months that have been on the market, but this should tell you something. When we are actually selling more homes than we're listing, what does that mean? Right now, that means that we are still in a ultra seller's market. And it's it's crazy right now. Right now, compared to last year, again, spanning from April 1st to April 9th, 2019 of last year, 421 homes were listed during this space of time. 206 last year, 421 this year. So you can do the math. That's roughly twice as many homes. So we've listed half the amount of homes last year. But here's the funny thing is we've actually sold more homes. So from April 1st to today's date, April 9th, this year, we've written contracts on 275 homes just in a 9-day span. Last year, during the same 9-day span, we wrote contracts on 266 homes. So while inventory is lower, the supply, or the demand rather, is actually the same, if not higher, than it was this time last year. And that just shows, again, what I've said in my past videos. There's a very robust market that we were in before this coronavirus, and that momentum is still continuing to flow into this month. So we'll just keep an eye on this as we go forward week to week and see what happens. And you may be wondering what price ranges these houses are in. They're everywhere. I thought maybe we were going to see a trend down in price range, but we're actually seeing a lot of homes out of the 275 that we wrote contracts on. 11 of those were over 500,000, which is, in our market is pretty robust. And then 300K to 500K, it's still that upper echelon of our average homes. 30 were written on those homes, and then the remainder would be on anything under 300K, which is the majority of our homes anyway in this county. The average sale price is roughly around 260 last month. So anyway, we're doing good. We just need more houses to list. And I understand people's apprehension in listing a home, having people come through it. If you are concerned about that, you're thinking about listing your house and you're concerned about the timing, about the virus, about people coming in your home, feel free to give me a call, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you and just, address your concerns and see, what we can work out for the future. But homes are still selling, and for those that are rooting for some kind of a crash or some kind of a bargain shopping event like we had in 08, I just, I don't see it happening just yet. I'd like to actually have a lender come on. So if you're listening to this and you're a lender and you'd love to join me in a video, I would love to talk to you and interview you. Other than that, I do have some lenders that I'm thinking about reaching out to and just seeing what their perspective is with what's going on in the market. And but I think all in all, we're still healthy, and if we do get to go back to work here soon, which I pray that we do, I think we're going to see actually an uptick. We're going to see a lot of demand, and there's going to be very low inventory because people are holding out. So I think we're going to see a surge actually. So those that are thinking, oh, I'm just going to wait, I'm going to wait for things to bottom out, I'm going to get a deal. Not saying there won't be deals, because there will be some distressed sales that come out of this. Unfortunately, I don't take any joy or pleasure in saying that people are going to lose their jobs and they're probably going to lose their houses, even though right now they are doing the mortgage forbearance and all that. So we aren't going to see that right away, but I do see maybe a ripple effect happening, and who knows what kind of chain reaction that could set off. But right now I don't see a major event in the mortgage industry as far as foreclosures and a lot of bargain deals. So actually some of the bargains might be right now, because the inventory is low, but so are a lot of the buyers. I know some buyers that are holding off. So even though we've sold more homes this year than last year, there's a lot of buyers that are sitting on the sidelines kind of waiting for this to pass. So right now you might be able to swoop in and get a deal when everybody else is too fearful to buy. And I would really advise against making any decisions based on fear. It's not a wise thing to do, I don't think. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are still listening to me right now. Feel free to reach out with any questions or comments. I appreciate you guys sticking in there. I don't think this one was any shorter than the last ones, but hopefully it's full of a lot of good information for you. And we'll see you guys again next week.